All right, thank you, Devin. Well, tonight we're learning more about what can be done in Burlington to make housing more affordable and make new homes and apartments easier to build. The mayor's office held a housing summit back in June to discuss those issues. Local 44's Mike Hoey shows us some housing reform proposals that have come out of that summit. Mike?
Well, Glenn, some of the particulars of these proposals are still being worked on, and they won't be available until a citywide follow-up forum that the mayor's office is hosting a week from tomorrow, September 4th. But some of what the city is thinking has come to light at a Burlington Planning Commission meeting. One of those reform proposals will have to do with the Housing Trust Fund, which pays for construction and retention of affordable housing. It got about the same amount of property tax revenue this year that it got in 1990, and inflation has eroded the buying power of that money. The city used to charge homeowners 1 penny of tax money for the fund for every $100 of property value, but in 2006 that rate was cut to just a half penny.
We're looking to just reestablish the level of funding to what it was in pre-2006.
Doing that would require amending the city charter, so city staff are going to ask for that charter change to be considered for the town meeting day ballot next March.
If we were able to bring this back up to the full penny, it would essentially ensure the commitment that's currently being made by the city using general fund dollars to about $400,000 a year.
Another key area, short-term rental units offered on websites like Airbnb. City staff members say there are more than 400 short-term rental units in the Queen City, but fewer than 20 of them have a permit from the city to operate that way. There are concerns that many of these units are entire houses, which people that want to live in Burlington can't rent.
One of the kind of pieces of this policy that we're thinking about is really treating them as a commercial use and applying our housing replacement ordinance when they're replacing a long-term housing unit for a short-term housing purpose.
But quite a few owners of short-term units wouldn't have to worry about that.
If someone is going out of town for a week or a month even and says, I'd like to rent my house out on Airbnb while I'm out of town, that's great. If you have a room in your house and you want to rent that out as an Airbnb, that's great. It's really like the investment properties.
Other proposals are expected to involve mandating energy efficiency in rental housing and changing parking minimums required for new housing in certain areas of the city. And the Planning Commission is considering holding 2 extra meetings in the early part of October to work on some of the proposals that will come out of next week's follow-up summit. Live in the studio, Mike Hoey, Local 44 News.
Mike, a Burlington business owner has pleaded